1,
Where shall we take the kids tomorrow? There's a circus in town, you know.
Bobby hates that kind of thing, so that's no good. He and Susie have been talking about wanting to see that new science fiction movie, but I'd rather they did that with their friends. How about if we all go ice skating for a change?
I'd like to see the movie too, but ice skating is fine by me.
where will the family go tomorrow? 2,
Have you seen my small spiral-bound notepad anywhere?
I think you left it by the phone, right next to my address book.
what is he looking for? 3,
Who was that woman you were talking to for so long at the party last night?
You mean the one with the waist-length hair and the long, tight-fitting striped dress?
You know me too well.
which woman are they talking about? 4,
It's been years since I've been in this neighborhood. My grandparents used to live on this block. They lived in an old 2-story brick house with rose bushes on the lawn and a wooden fence around it. But I don't see it anywhere.
Oh, they tore that down 10 years ago to put up the supermarket that's there now.
what was the man hoping to find? 5,
What a great party last night.
Tom's downstairs neighbors didn't think so. They started banging up with brooms and mops at 2 a.m., and then they called the police.
what happened last night? 6,
Look at what you've done to my bike. It's ruined beyond repair.
I'm so sorry. I didn't see the stop sign. Are you all right?
how did the accident happen? 7,
What do you usually read first in the paper?
Well, after I scan the TV page, I usually read the front page. How about you?
The sports pages, of course.
what newspaper page does the woman read first? 8,
Have you heard? John broke up with Mary, and she's having a hard time getting over it.
If you ask me, he did her a favor. It won't take her long to realize there are plenty more fish in the sea.
what is Mary's situation now? 9,
Do you know what the words supercilious and haughty mean?
I think they've got something to do with being a snob. Why don't you look them up in the dictionary?
I tried, but I can't find them. Any idea how they're spelled?
which picture best illustrates the problem the man has? 10,
How about going for a ride in the country? The weather's perfect.
I'd love to. Give me a couple of hours to get some housework done, and we can set off just before lunchtime.
What is she going to do first? (11)
Slow down. What's the rush?
The Packers are playing the Giants this afternoon. If we hurry, we'll be home just in time for the kickoff.
I should have known.
What does he want to do? (12)
Just look at the fumes coming out of that factory chimney.
If the government doesn't do something soon, we'll all be walking around in gas masks.
What are they looking at? (13)
Honestly, look at this picture of Martin Bean and that famous Mexican model eating in the fast food restaurant. Do you think they really go there, or is it just a publicity shot?
I bet it's a new advertising campaign. Celebrities usually don't like to go to places like that unless they're getting paid for it. Somewhere like that exclusive Italian place on Hollywood Boulevard would be more their style.
Maybe they just felt like something quick and easy for a change.
Which picture is the woman looking at? (14)
How was your flight?
Don't ask. We ran into a storm, and I thought the plane was going to crash. It felt like we were in a tiny boat being tossed around by the waves. I've never had such a bumpy ride.
What does she compare her flight to? (15)
Who's coming to Tommy's birthday party?
Well, there's everyone in his class, that makes 20, and his cousins Bob and Jerry, and 5 friends from the neighborhood, and 5 of my friends, and
Okay. I get the picture.
How many people will be at the party? (16)
Did you happen to look at yourself in the mirror before you left the house by any chance?
No, I was still half asleep.
Well, it shows. You put your shirt on backwards, and your shorts are so wrinkled. It looks like you slept in them.
How is he dressed? (17)
aren't we going the wrong way? They told us to turn right at the post office and then right at the first light.
You're right. I just turned left, didn't I?
Which route should they have taken? (18)
Anything in the news this morning?
Yeah, there's an interesting article about a burglar who was caught before he broke into a house.
What happened?
Apparently, the poor guy sneezed as he was climbing up a ladder to get to an open second-story window. He lost his balance, fell to the ground with a bang, and broke his leg just as a patrol car was passing the house.
How did the burglar break his leg? (19)
Have you spoken to Joe and Amy?
Yes, They said they were going shopping at the mall, and then they'd come by for a drink before dinner. But they won't be eating with us. They're taking Joe's parents out to dinner at the new French restaurant.
Where are they going to see Joe and Amy? "20.
I hear Jean and Sarah are really getting on with each other.
I'll say, from the looks of it, there may be wedding bells soon.
What is true now? "21.
Isn't that the sweater you made for yourself last year?
Uh-huh.
I thought it used to have long sleeves. What happened to it?
I washed it in warm water and the sleeves shrunk.
Which sweater are they talking about? "22.
All these channels, and there's still nothing worth watching. We should have gone to the movies.
I thought I'd read somewhere that there was a good movie on this evening.
Well, if there is, they forgot to mention it in the TV guide. I've read today's listings twice, and I don't see it mentioned anywhere. We'd have been better off if we'd rented a DVD.
What are they watching? "23.
What's your morning routine on the weekends nowadays?
Well, I usually start the day with a 5-mile run around the track at the stadium. Then I come back home and shower, and then sit down with the paper and have a nice leisurely breakfast.
What does he do when he finishes running in the morning? "24.
I'd like a double cheeseburger, a portion of fries, and a large cola. But hold the ice, please.
Okay, that will be $7.95 plus tax.
What did he order? "25.
Have you gone deaf? You've got the volume on that entertainment system turned up full blast.
Sorry, but it was the only way I could drown out the noise from outside. There's a road repair crew outside who have been drilling for hours.
Why is it so noisy outside? "26.
Hey, when did you get your hair cut? The last time I saw you, it was down to your waist.
Actually, it's been a while. You probably didn't notice because I had it done in stages. But once I saw how it was at shoulder length, I just cut the rest of it off.
Well, it looks good on you.
Thanks.
How does the woman's hair look now? "27.
Did you hear about the burglary at the art museum? Witnesses say they saw two men climbing out a ground floor window shortly after midnight. Each of them had a big sack on their back.
I know. I hear the museum's offering a reward of $1,200 for information leading to the recovery of the stolen items.
What reward is the museum offering? "28.
What a day! I think I'll turn in early. I know it's only 9 o'clock, but I've been up since 6 this morning.
No problem. I'll lower the volume on the TV so it doesn't disturb you.
What is the man going to do? (29)
John, you're nice and tall. How would you like to help me get those spider webs out of the corner up there?
Sure, I'll bring the ladder.
What are they going to do? (30)
Did you arrange a babysitter for this evening?
Eventually, yes. I asked Ruby next door, but she's got classes till 8, so she couldn't get here for us to leave at 7. Anyhow, Mary from across the street said she could do it. She'll come over at 6:30 as soon as she finishes dinner.
Great.
When are they going out?